Hi everyone, welcome to this video that is part 4 in a 4-part series about successfully creating goals and really building the future of your dreams. Here I talk mainly to creatives, entrepreneurs who really want a life in that sweet spot of purpose and prosperity, and the last 3 videos have been chock full of information about SMART goals, about the context in which goals really need to thrive and be successful, and then also the keys to an achievable outcome. That's been really practical and really grounded. And in this exercise, or in this video, I'm going to take you through a guided meditation. It's a little bit different, but it's all been building on each other. So if you haven't watched the first 3 videos and done the exercises in those first 3 videos and really thought them out, please go back and watch those. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so I can add like the links into the video for your convenience. Just subscribe by pressing on the logo for my company and we'll get started. But anyway, as soon as you do the exercises from the first 3 videos, you're ready to go for this one. Again, this is a guided meditation. This takes a little bit of time. This guided meditation is actually going to introduce you to something called the timeline. This is something where we can actually install events into our future and in a way that communicates with our unconscious mind, that propels us and motivates us toward what we really want, really installs it in a great way. This is also a tool that I use with my clients to clear past traumas, and there will be some interviews coming about how that experience has been for some of my clients. But anyway, if you want to learn more about timeline therapy and what it can do for you, this is a really great book, Timeline Therapy and the Basis of Personality, that sort of gives you an introduction to what it's all about. You don't need to read it right now, because right now I'm going to take you through the guided meditation. And yeah, so before we get started, if you haven't already, please make sure that you're in a place that's going to be quiet and undisturbed. I would say for about 30 minutes or so that we really have the time. You don't really need to be watching this. This is more of a listening exercise. I want you to be really comfortable and hydrated, and I also recommend that you drink a lot of water at the end of this, because there's going to be a little bit of energy shifting, right? And maybe a couple of old toxic beliefs and ideas maybe aren't going to be serving you, and you can just flush it out with a little extra water. All right, so, and since this is a guided meditation, what I want you to do is get really comfortable. So whether you're sitting up or you're lying down, take a couple of deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth, and just get really grounded. Arrive here, now. And if you haven't, turn off your notifications. Just give yourself this 30 minutes. The text will be there, the email will be there, the DM will be there. Just be here right now. Good. And as you get into that rhythm of breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth, I want you to send yourself some gratitude just for showing up for yourself. Because actually showing up for a guided meditation it's a big deal. And continue to get more and more relaxed. When you're done giving yourself some gratitude, I want you to send yourself some permission. Some permission to be curious and to be open. Some permission to experience some things that don't make sense on a conscious level. Some permission to connect with your unconscious mind. You have an unconscious mind. Permission to trust the unconscious mind. which so desperately wants to be heard, which so desperately wants your success. And continue to breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth, and get fully, fully relaxed and settled into your body. Good. Good. As you are fully relaxed and settled into your body and ready to connect with your unconscious mind, I want you to consider something. I want you to consider the fact that if you were to be asked to point to your future, I think you might be able to point to a direction in relation to your body. Just think about that. So if I were to ask you right now, where is your future? I have an idea that you might point forward or backwards or left or right or up or down, diagonally or whichever. Wherever your future is absolutely perfect. So right now I want you to ask your unconscious mind, where is my future? And I want you to point in that direction. Good. Now, what I would like for you to do is think about your past. Because I bet you anything, it's the same thing. If I asked you where your past exists, I have a feeling you might point in another direction in relation to your body. It could be backward or forward or up or down or left or right. There is no wrong answer. Some of my clients have said west. Some people have pointed to their heart. Whatever your unconscious mind is telling you right now is absolutely perfect. And now that you know where your future is and where your past is, isn't that cool? Now you can notice that you can form a line between those two directions. And I'm just going to give you a second right here to notice that you can form a line between those two directions. And that's right. Keep breathing. You can easily and effortlessly form that line between those two directions. Good. Now what I want you to do is take a look at that line. And congratulations, welcome to your timeline. Your timeline is where healing can happen and where the creation of your future is also going to happen right now. Right now. It's absolutely amazing. And so if you were to look at your timeline between the future and the past, I would ask you to just float up above now on your timeline, just so easily and effortlessly. And when I say float up above, I don't mean just like visually. I also mean as like sounds, or if you were floating on water. However you float above your timeline is absolutely perfect. And I'll give you a second for you to float up above your timeline right now. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Now what I want you to do is I want you to float out into your past, above your timeline, and just notice all of the things that you can notice. You might notice really great memories, really great accomplishments. You might notice some things that aren't so pleasant, but that's okay. Just notice all of the things that you can notice. And maybe you haven't noticed in a long time. Maybe there's things that are coming up that are a little bit surprising for you. Memories long forgotten, but now you're forgetting to forget. Now you can come back to now on your timeline. and you can go into the future. And as you go into the future, I want you to notice all the things that you can notice about your future too. I want you to notice the beautiful memories that you're creating with family and loved ones. All sorts of amazing things are happening. Go into the future. The goals accomplished, the obstacles overcome, the victories had, the memories shared, memories created. And then when you're ready, I want you to go back into the past, and I want you to go up so high up above your timeline that it's only an inch long. So go way up high. And remember, however you float up above your timeline is absolutely perfect. There is no right or wrong. You're going to find that you're surprising yourself with how creative and how connected you are with your unconscious mind right now. Good. And now what I want you to do is come back and float back into the room and into now on your timeline. Perfect. How was that? You did so amazing. Now what I want you to do is I want you to stay really relaxed. And as you're staying really relaxed and you're in the room, I want you to think about a couple of things. I want you to think about the goals that you have created. Maybe the goal that you focused on during the last 3 exercises, where I took you through a SMART goal, where I took you through the context in which the goal needs to happen, where I also took you through the keys to an achievable outcome. And just stay really relaxed. That goal is going to be installed into the future of your timeline. And it's going to be done in the exercise that I'm taking you through right now. So, as a quick little review, make sure that the goal is stated so that it's a SMART goal, right? So what does that mean? It means specific, it means meaningful and measurable, it means as of now, good for all areas of your life, and that you can act as if you have it now, right? That it's responsible and realistic, and also that it's timely and toward what you want. Remember that. If you need reviews, the other videos are always there for you. I want you to recall, also from the keys to an achievable outcome, what is the last step that needs to happen in order for you to know that you've accomplished the goal. Bring it to mind. Bring it to mind right now, easily and effortlessly. And as you bring it to mind, I want you to think about, as that last step is happening, what are you going to see? Take a second and think about what you're going to see when that last step happens. Good. Now, what are you going to hear? Is it going to be quiet? Is there going to be music? Are you going to be jumping up and down and screaming? Is it going to be peaceful? Is it going to be rowdy? Go ahead and add that to the picture. And as you're doing all this, make sure you're seeing everything through your own eyes and you're hearing it with your own ears. Good. Now, what are the feelings that you're going to feel? Is it happiness? Is it contentedness? Where is the feeling? Is it in your heart? Is it in your stomach? Is it coursing up and down through your chest? Is it going down through your legs? Where is that feeling? And experience it as if you're experiencing it now, with the visualization, with the auditory, everything. Are you going to be smelling something? Are you in the south of France surrounded by lavender? Are you in a restaurant? Where are you? Good. Now, again, make sure you are in the picture. Be sure you're in the picture. So you're looking at it through your own eyes. And once you're there, I want you to adjust all of those sensations. If you want to make that feeling like so intense that you can barely stand it, adjust it so you feel like maybe your heart's going to explode. Maybe that music is so loud and you can feel the bass under your feet right now. Maybe everything you're looking at is in Technicolor, or maybe you prefer it in black and white. Whatever it is, make that picture so compelling to you right now and blow it up. And you're looking at it through your own eyes. You're feeling the feelings that you're going to feel. You're hearing everything you're going to hear. Smell, taste, touch. All of it is right here, right now. You got it. Good. Now, I want you to step out of that picture so that you're looking at yourself as if you're watching a movie of you accomplishing that goal. Good. Good, good, good. Now, I want you to take that picture that you just created, like you're watching that movie, and I want you to float above now on that timeline that you just got to know. Float above now and take that picture. Now what I want you to do, as you're holding it above now, is I want you to energize that picture with 4 huge breaths. If you do any kind of yoga, do it with those lion breaths. I want you to put everything that you have into it. Don't worry, there's no one there that's going to judge you. You want to put all of your energy, all of your love, all of your prana into it, right? So get really weird with it. 4 huge lion breaths. Let's go right now. 1, 2, 3. Ah! You did it. Excuse me. With all of that energy, I want you to take that picture and I want you to float out into the future above the date of your SMART goal, the timely part of the SMART goal. What is the date that this goal is going to be accomplished? And I want you to float above your timeline into the future. And I want you to place that picture, or maybe drop the picture, or put it in there, plant the picture. However it works for your timeline is absolutely perfect. I want you to put that in there and just make sure it's installed on the date that it is going to happen for you. Good. Now, I want you to float back to now on your timeline, but with a regal pace, as if you are a queen or a king. And as you come back to now with that regal pace, I want you to evaluate your timeline and evaluate how all of the events between now and the time that your goal is accomplished are re-evaluating themselves to support you in the ultimate success. You'll notice that there are certain conversations that offer themselves to you. You'll notice that you make decisions to trust your instinct. You'll notice that you make decisions to turn left instead of right. You'll notice that people seem to come out of the woodwork to support you in your greatest good. You'll notice that you'll have faith through fear. You'll notice that you'll have determination and strategy. Just notice all of the connections on a conscious and unconscious level coming together to support you for your ultimate goal. And keep coming back to now. Keep coming back to now on your timeline. And when you're back in the room, open your eyes, thank yourself, and then go celebrate. Because guess what? You just made the decision that you have the power to create your own life, to create your own reality, to make a shift that actually helps your future reevaluate itself so that you can live the ultimate creative life and career of your dreams. Congratulations, you did it. Be sure to subscribe and be sure to do this on a really regular basis for all of your goals. The more you use this tool, the better you become at it, and the more momentum you get and more excitement you get around being really, really successful. Thanks for doing this with me. I hope you had a really great time. Subscribe for more great updates, meditations, and strategies for your success.